What's up, sports fans? I'm KC James with this NBA special report. And you know how I do it. And if you don't know, you better act somebody. Now, the captain finally gets his statue. The Los Angeles Lakers announced earlier this week that they'll unveil a statue of the NBA's all-time leading scorer, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, out in front of Staples during the upcoming NBA season. My question to the Lakers is, what took you so long? I mean, there's more statues out in front of Staples than Mount Rushmore. And why have you made Kareem wait all this time? I mean, it was Kareem who got criticized a year ago for criticizing the Lakers for not making good on their promise to put a statue of the big fella out in front of Staples. Have you forgotten all he did for your franchise and the entire basketball world for that matter? Well, let me remind you, he's the only player in NBA history to win 6 MVPs, not Michael Jordan or Wilt Chamberlain. Of course, he's a 6-time NBA champion, 5 of those with the Lakers and 1 with Milwaukee. Besides the fact of being the all-time leading scorer in the history of the NBA, Kareem, when he retired back in '89, was the all-time leader in NBA history in block shots. Now, Hakeem Olajuwon would later break that record, and of course, they didn't keep the stat when Bill Russell played either. But to this day, Kareem is still the all-time leader in NBA history in defensive rebounds. Kareem was a 19-time All-Star in 20 years he played in the league, and the other year he was injured. And he played in the most competitive era for centers at that position in NBA history. He played against Wilt Chamberlain, Nate Thurmond, Dave Cowens, Bob Lanier, Bob McAdoo, Artis Gilmore, Robert Parrish, and when he was 39 years old, he scored 46 points in a game where he was double-teamed by Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon. You feeling me? And if you put together his entire body of work, he's the most significant man that's ever been involved with basketball other than Dr. James Naismith, who invented the game. Kareem, then known as Lou Alcindor, won 3 championships in high school in New York at Power Memorial. Goes to UCLA, wins 3 championships there. He's MVP of the finals or the championship game 3 times. He was player of the year 3 times. And in 3 years at UCLA, he lost 1 game. And that was when he had an injured eye and couldn't even see. In the NBA, what he did was unparalleled. And nobody has ever been to duplicate the most devastating weapon in the history of sports. And that's the sky hook. Nobody else did it before. And nobody else has done it after. And since Kareem has been out of the game, the Lakers threw him a little bone and let him work with Andrew Bynum as a special consultant or special coach. But basically, the Lakers have treated him like a stepchild. And now, they finally give him his statue out in front of Staples. Well, you get no props from me, Lakers, because I know this is all part of the whole media and PR campaign this year. You traded and brought in Steve Nash, and now you got Dwight Howard Superman. So you're forced to give Kareem his props. Well, you get no props from me for doing it because, like I said, that statue should have been up yesterday. And all I know, when that statue does get unveiled out in front of Staples, you better have the big fella with goggles on and dropping a skyhook right in somebody's grill. So mad love to the captain, Kareem, who is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And I'm sorry, I don't think it's Michael Jordan. He's the most hyped and came along during the media frenzy, but that's Kareem, the greatest ever. I'm KC James, and you know how I do it. I give you the 411 and I keep it real. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. I'll see you next time.